Hi, Big Tractor Power fan. The 2024 corn harvest is underway here in western Kentucky, and I'm up in the cab of a John Deere X9 1100, and my friend Matt is running the combine. Hi, Matt.
Hey.
We can see the corn is pouring in there. So Matt, how have you liked these X9 1100s?
Been great so far.
So first,
it's a beast. That's for sure.
first day out, looks like, what kind of moisture are you running right now?
Right around 23 to 25, somewhere in there. Average is 23.
That's good. And bushels are looking good. We had a lot of rain this year. What kind of bushel average has been on this first field?
230 right now.
That's good.
Really good.
So we're coming in here on the end of 300-acre block at the home farm, which I started filming this morning with the help of my friend Kyle and his drone. So we've got a lot of good aerial footage of these X9s. Matt, what's running in the fleet this year for harvest?
We're running 5 combines and 4 grain carts and 15 trucks.
Well, I imagine these machines, we were talking earlier, running about 5,000 to 6,000 bushels per hour, so that's moving a lot of corn.
Yeah, it is.
So Matt's running a 12-row head here, and we can see it coming around to the next row. There was a tornado here near the farm, and so there's actually still some debris out in the field.
Yeah, we had a guy earlier hit a tree with the header and broke one of the snouts off. Did a little damage, but we got it fixed and back on. So
That's good.
not too bad.
That's good. So here we are coming to the next pass. You can see the row sense kicking on with that wishbone there, and the combine's on auto steer. And we can see more of the X9s coming across the field. They're definitely impressive combines. There goes number 4, Matt's in number 1. There's another one just over there. Another one unloading, and one running just ahead of us. So Matt, that's always the challenge, is trying to see everything lined up. I want to see all 5 coming across the field, but you guys spread out pretty quick.
You had one opportunity today, and you got it.
I did.
It happened.
Well, I appreciate people joining in and watching. If you have any questions, let me know. We got a question: why are they chopping this early? Well, they're harvesting the corn because it's ready. This corn was planted in very late March and the first week of April, and it's ready. It's dried down. You see a few green leaves, but that's really more from the fungicide that was applied in July that keeps the stalk healthier longer. But it's ready to harvest, and they're going to start planting winter wheat behind this corn, so it's got to come off as quick as possible to keep the rotation. Winter wheat will be planted on this field, and then that will be harvested next June, and a second crop of soybeans will go in to this field next. Also, always enjoy on the live streams hearing where people are from, so please let me know. I know people watch all over the world. That's really just a great honor. I enjoy sharing farming and tractors and combines, and it's exciting to know so many other people enjoy it. Big Tractor Power is coming up to almost 600,000 subscribers. It's at 598,000 today, and probably sometime the next week it may jump to 600. So I am filming in Hopkinsville, Kentucky today, and we're actually at the home farm. So we've got some great footage coming up of the grain bin system, which is about 4 million bushels, and lots of trucks and grain carts. Yep, there are 5 X9 1100s out here. You can see one's over there, one's coming up in front of us. I am riding, there's a question here, I'm in an X9 1100. So this combine runs about 690 engine horsepower, and it holds 460 bushels, and we should see it start unloading from the unloading auger here as soon as the one next to us finishes. Dansville, New York. Hello, I grew up in Western New York State. I've been to Dansville many times. Hello from Alabama. Oh, Gary, I'm glad that you're harvesting corn as well. So feel free to ask any questions that you have, whether it's about the harvest today or anything else. I'm looking forward to a great corn season coming up. Hoping to film a lot of stuff. Yeah, we've got a question about corn prices. Yes, corn is way down. It really needs some help getting up there. It's making it tough for farming. The question about the Kinsey grain carts, they are Kinsey 1321s, and they're being operated by John Deere 9R 440 tractors. Hello to Germany, hello to Iowa. Really appreciate everyone tuning in. Hi to Northeast Michigan. So we're coming up here on the end of the row. Hello to Ohio. One on the corn, it's about 23% today. We're running about 230 bushels. This field is the first 300-acre block out of 12,000. The farm probably plants a lot of brands of corn. Matt, do you know any of the brands of corn that you guys are planting?
Yeah, we plant probably 5 different kinds. Stewart's, Channel, Cropland.
Oh, definitely some good brands.
There's a couple others in there too. I can't remember them all.
So we can see the X9 1100 has 460 bushels sitting on it. And we'll see the carts. It's a rare time we've got carts looking for a job to do rather than combines looking for carts.
Well, we got a job for them.
Yeah. So we can see Billy, who I filmed too. He's running an X9 1100 across the way. He has tracks on his machine, and Matt is eagerly hoping that the rest of the combines next year have tracks. Oh, Gary, I'm sorry that you had a drought down there. It's so definitely always tough in a drought year. So we can see that Kinsey 1321 cart coming up, and the 9R 440 is running it. And there's that nice adjustable spout that Matt likes. Last year's X9s did not have that, and it makes the unloading a lot easier. Hello to England. So Matt is piling it on there, and you can see here he's got this nice camera that lets him see it. Definitely helps fill the corners in on this cart.
It mainly lets me make sure I don't spill it off the other side.
And with these X9s, the Kinsey carts are a nice setup, as it's a nice big tub. The single auger carts tend to spill on X9s on that second load. Oh, hello to North Carolina. Great to hear they're harvesting there as well. Southern states definitely come in quicker on corn. I know usually Texas is about the first to start. This farm does own their combines, and they do trade each year. They cover a total of 36,000 acres cropped, which is divided between corn and wheat, and the second crop of soybeans goes in after wheat. So this machinery will see a lot of hours. That 9R 440, when it's finished at the end of the year after tillage and planting and grain cart work, it'll have anywhere from 900 to 1,000 hours on it. so the farm really likes to keep everything moving. This is 30-inch corn. And we can see we're coming up here to the end. Oh, Gary, S680 is very nice. 7720 turbo. Gary's talking about that as a great classic combine. So Matt, we had a question of, as an operator, how do you know what to do or where to go in the field? You pretty much kind of a routine. You harvest it the same way each year.
Yeah, I mean, same fields every year. We work it the same way. You know, we always try to start at one end of it, work our way across. Or if we have adjoining fields or whatever, we'll just jump the road and keep going.
Which we can see right here, a map of the field, and you can keep track of all the combines and where they're at in it.
Yeah, grain carts too.
Definitely good to know where that grain cart is.
That's right.
So you're gonna, when you jump the road here, you're gonna go into a pretty big block of corn.
Yeah, actually half of it, it's not as big as it usually is. It's a pretty good chunk is in tobacco this year over there, so we kind of planted corn in different patches around it.
But you still have a day or two before you have to take the corn heads off and move somewhere, right?
Hopefully about a week or two. We got a lot of corn right around here.
We can see that corn piling in there. And if you're just joining in, I'm here with Matt in a John Deere X9 1100, and always enjoy hearing where people are watching from, and feel free to ask any questions. Also looking forward to, in addition to filming John Deere combines this fall, tracking down some New Hollands and Floss combines. The AF11 Case IH is a big topic of conversation. I hope to find one and get a chance to see that in action. No promises, but I definitely keep talking to Case IH about that opportunity to see one harvesting corn. What combine did they have before the X9? They had S790s. So this farm is, I started filming them in the year 2000, taking pictures, and back then they were running 9610 maximizers, and they went to 9750 STSs, then 9860 STSs, and then the S690s, then the S790s, and now we're on the X9 1100s. So then it's the X9's already been out for a year, so we might see a model update from John Deere here in the next couple of years, and we'll see what the next harvesting machine is here at the farm. This is not narrow row corn. This is 30-inch corn.
You got that right. Yeah, I do.
So Matt, you started out about 8:30 in the morning harvesting this field and got the first 300 acres done.
Yeah, pretty good day so far. Getting started anyway.
Well, everything seems to be running smooth, which is definitely nice.
Usually smooth when we're a half a mile from the bins.
Yes. We'll see if you almost can see the bins over there, just behind that block of trees. Well, I appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm gonna see where Matt heads to next and get back to filming on the ground. But it's always great to do these live streams to visit with people and show you what I'm doing. This is a 12 row head. It's 30 feet wide. The X9 can easily run a 16, and I know that Drago and Geringhoff make 18 row 30s, but the farm runs 24 row corn planters, so that's why they continue to use the 12 row heads. Here we can see the other combines and carts getting ready to move to that next field. What year is this X9? It's a model year 2024, brand new. It harvested wheat, and now it's in corn, and then it'll head on to soybeans. And now we're here with Matt on the second field of the corn season.
This is a small one.
You guys will knock it out pretty quick.
I think if all the combines go around at once, we'll be done.
Well, if you don't mind, I guess we'll hang on and stream for a round or two here, and then get back to filming so we don't miss out on good footage for the channel. Well, as Matt navigates the headlands here, please ask any questions. I'll be watching for them streaming across here, and I'll try to answer. You can ask about the harvest and what grain carts do they have. They have Kinsey 1321s. Is there a 24-row corn head? I know there are for 20-inch rows, which is the same size as a 16-row. There is Billy coming around. I think Geringhoff has made a 20-row 30-inch corn head for the Nexat machine, but I imagine 24 rows will happen at some point sooner than later. There's Farmer Derek. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hello to Mystic Gaming from the United Kingdom. Appreciate everyone watching in England. I know we have a lot of people from the UK and Ireland. If you're just tuning in and watching this, I always enjoy hearing where people are from. How many combines do they have? They have 5 X9 1100s out here. Matt, does the farm have 6 combines for wheat? Or
we run 6 in wheat and 6 in beans, but 5 in corn.
5 is corn is plenty.
Yeah, only 5 is too many.
Yeah, that's when I got ready to climb in the cab here to do an interview. You guys were pretty bottlenecked up for a while.
Yeah.
Hello to Iowa and Central California. What is the price of an X9 1100? I believe the last time I looked at johndeere.com, they were listing for about 1.2 million. Now there are definitely incentives and trades and things like that that bring that down, but you're looking at $1 million machine. It's yielding about 230 bushels so far on average. You can see over here it's jumping up in the 40s there. Yeah. Hello to North Georgia. And Matt talked a little bit about the varieties. They use Channel and Stewart. Here is a spot that looks a little dry. I'm guessing it's not going to be yielding 230. Feel free to ask any questions you'd like. I'll try to answer them, or I can ask Matt. Moisture is about 23% today. It's at least 93 degrees, 95 degrees out right now. We're looking at getting up to 101, I think, by Monday. So this corn's going to dry down fast, and definitely a lot easier to run it through the dryer in this kind of weather. So we've had a couple of times questions about the grain carts. We're going to get a good look at the Kinsey 1321 here. This is the newest cart from Kinsey. This farm does not have any irrigation. There are several farms here in Christian County, Kentucky, where I'm filming that do. But actually the focus of the farm, Matt, is tiling, trying to drain the water away more than putting it on right now.
Yeah, we usually have wetter ground more than we do dry, so try to drain the water, not add it.
So here we can see the cart, and it's time to unload on the go. Oh, Derek, the S670 is a great combine. I'm actually looking to film one of those. I want to do a video on all of the S series combines from the S650 an S550 all the way up to the 690 and do that first generation from 2012. I'm gonna look back out the front so I can see my screen, take your questions. We can see two of the X9 1100s right here. We're in a pretty small field, so it's not gonna take very long for them to knock it out. And if I don't answer your question, please feel free to ask it again. It goes by pretty quick. You can see Matt is filling up that Kinsey 1321 with a 9R 440 up front. And we can see Matt's screen probably better than out the window. Matt is, Matt, you're not using sync, are you? With
we do. A couple of our drivers aren't really
up to syncing yet?
Very tech savvy, so but a couple of the guys are. We do use it, yeah.
I am not sure what the engine load is. Matt, do you know what the engine load? I know it's 690 horsepower, but
in corn we don't load the engine. He's probably talking about this meter right
okay.
here, the horsepower meter. Of course, we're not really moving right now, so it's not full. But I try to keep it at least 90%.
I know in wheat I've seen it get into the red with a 50-foot draper.
No, it stays in the red during wheat. Yeah.
That's what these twin rotors were built for, is to take in a lot of wheat.
Got a low power line right here, so we cut around it.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot to pay attention to.
Yeah. Especially in this field.
Oh, no, it's neat that you've got a S670i. I know that the we have self-propelled forage harvesters in the U.S. I just filmed a 9500i with the I standing for intelligence, but our combines here from John Deere do not ever have the I on them. I'm not sure what the difference is between Europe and North America using the I designation. I have to learn more about that. Does this farm, I guess the big question is, people are eager to see a 9RX 830, and that's always a big question. Will one show up here?
Well, we hope so.
I would imagine a good time. Another farm that I film at has already ordered a 9RX 830. They run a 24-row strip till, so I think that's looking like April of 25. So maybe we'll see it on an air drill in wheat next summer. I'm looking forward to maybe this fall I'll track down a 9RX 830. I have a YouTube short on one that Hudson, my local John Deere dealer, was demoing at their location in Michigan. It was running a Landau inline ripper. So if you check that out, I really appreciated Hudson's help in getting a little footage of that. I've got a YouTube short that's about 60 seconds long on the 9RX 830. And a lot of new technology from what I've seen of the tractor. I'm really impressed of how it was built. It kind of redefines high horsepower. Feel free to ask any questions. I'm going to stay here with the live stream until Matt finishes this field. This is not no-till corn. They inline rip after soybeans in the fall about 18 inches deep, so it leaves the surface undisturbed, and then they put anhydrous on with blue jets, which scratches the surface a little bit and smooths out any ruts, and then they just run a McFarlane drag harrow. I've got a video I think called Planting 12,000 Acres of Corn from this farm, and it shows the whole process. Lotus Wheaton, thank you, Johnny. Oh, Derek, Farmer Derek's running I think he just said a 4640, which is a great sound guard on a grain cart. Or maybe it was a 4880. I'm sorry, Derek, correct me. It went by. The questions go by very quick, so if I don't answer your question, just ask again, because I only can see about 2 questions at a time. Matt's kind of having to make a maze here to...
Yeah, all this field is inrows.
Oh, happy to do it, Jamie. Always glad to answer questions. I enjoy showing the farming season. Oh, hi Scott. I really appreciate you watching so many Big Tractor Power YouTube videos. You're one of our top fans and people that comments. The yield for people just tuning in is about 230 bushels on average. Matt just finished a 300-acre block, the first field across the road, and right now, are we even in a 6-8 acre field here? Or?
It might be 10.
10?
Maybe.
Probably one of the smaller fields Matt will see this entire season, and he will get into some 1,000-acre blocks very soon. Feel free to ask any questions. I always enjoy hearing where people are from. Are there camera views? There sure are. We can see, there's the auger. You can see right there what's going behind. And that lets Matt look in the grain cart. He's showing a lot of that technology on the full feature video. Hello to Andy. It looks like he might be in the UK with a UK flag there. Hello from England. Hello to Poland. I really appreciate all the people that watch around the world. I just enjoy sharing farm equipment so much, and it's great to show it. Running about 23% moisture today, 230 bushel average. Hi Andy. Had a great opportunity earlier this morning to film right there at the home farm. You might see the bins. They've got a 4 million bushel system. Just put up a new second wet bin to keep these X9s rolling. So we've had a lot of requests over the years to see the grain bin system. So you're going to see it in the background of the harvest this year. I've got a question about corn silage. Yes, I've got corn silage videos coming. I filmed at 9500i a few weeks ago here in Kentucky. Definitely be filming in Wisconsin and New York State for more corn silage. They're not quite ready to harvest yet, so stay tuned in September and October for some corn silage. Sweet corn harvest is rolling a lot of places, so we'll have some sweet corn harvesting in addition to this field corn. For anyone that's watching, I'm looking to try to film some more pull-type forage harvesters. If you're in Wisconsin or New York State, let me know in the comment section, or my email is bigtractorpowermedia@gmail.com, and I would really like to find some pull-type forage harvesters for corn season this year to film. Most likely, best chances are to film them in Wisconsin or New York. The moisture is running high here at 23%, but it's 95 degrees out today. The dryer is not going to have any problem drying it down, and this field's got to be harvested because it's time to get winter wheat in the ground for next year's crop, which will lead to a second crop of soybeans. Here we can see that Kinsey Harvest Commander 1321. So this will heap up about 1,300 bushels, easily fill a truck. And with a 460 bushel grain bin sitting behind us here in the cab, it doesn't take long to fill these carts up. Matt, can you still get 3 loads in a cart, or is it a tall order?
If you're unloading on the go, you can get 2. If you're sitting still unloading, you can get like 2.5.
Okay. There we can see that empty 460 bushel bin. We'll start seeing some corn pour in there. back end. Well, we're getting down to the last row, so if you have any last questions, I'll be happy to take them, and then I'm going to jump out and start filming on the ground to get some more harvest. Kirk, this is a 12-row 30-inch head. It's a C12R from John Deere. The farm runs 12-row heads on X9 1100s to match up with their 24-row planters. Here we can see the header coming out. Looks like Matt might be done with this block here.
Yeah, the other two are going to bring that pass out.
So Matt, do you have guidance on the tractor guidance? Does that help this combine find the rows? Or do you have that set up when you're planting?
Yes.
Okay.
We're running auto path, which you basically plant your corn running auto path, and it actually maps each row individually. So when you come back to combine or spray or whatever, you can you don't have to look for a wide or narrow row. You just hit the auto steer button, and it'll guide you right in.
Very good. Well, we're coming out, and you can see the home farm across here. Matt, do you think I could trouble you to take me back to my truck so I can catch up with you guys?
Not a problem.
All right, thank you. Well, I appreciate everyone tuning in. I just saw a no post. He's from Alsace, Lorraine, and I wanted to say that I have some family that immigrated to the United States probably about 100 years ago from Alsace, so I always enjoy seeing your posts, No. Feel free to ask any questions before I get to my truck, and I really appreciate everyone tuning in today. We've had about 160 people tune in live, and definitely if you're watching this after it's been posted, again, let me know where you're watching from, and I just appreciate everybody checking out the channel and seeing all this great farm equipment, and it's been exciting. Just celebrated 14 years of Big Tractor Power YouTube here in early August. Matt, we got one question here before we wrap up. What's your favorite field to harvest in, or what's the biggest one that you harvest in?
The favorite one is, we call it the Morris Farm. It's down the road. It's in soybeans right now. It's about 500 acres in a nice square, fairly flat.
No risers. We
risers.
just drove over to riser.
There's a couple risers, but very little rock. It's one of the nicer fields we have.
Very good.
It's not the biggest, as far as area-wise, but it's a nice one. Good running field, very efficient field.
Well, Matt, thanks for the ride along. Before I go, how can people check you out? I know you're on Instagram.
Yep, on Instagram I am Matt567, and I always forget because I used to have a different number. Yeah, 567.
Yep, check Matt out. He plays drums in a band and shares stuff from the farm. And before I wrap up, people are asking about the Case IH AF11, and I'm also guessing the 9er X830. They're on my wish list to film. I encourage Case IH and John Deere to let me know where they're running, and I'll be glad to share them on Big Tractor Power. No, I don't think we're going to see any F11 here, but I'm glad to see the X9s. Well, thanks, Matt. Yep. Thanks to everybody tuning in, and look forward to filming across the road here and getting some more great footage for the channel. Thank you.